Bowers & Wilkins' original Zeppelin set the benchmark for premium iPod speaker docks, proving that there was both scope and demand for a desktop system of serious quality. But now it's no longer out there on its own, and the arrival of rival products from the likes of Arcam mean that first Zeppelin is now down on 4 rather than 5 stars. That makes this the perfect time for a replacement. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Zeppelin Air. Looks rather like the old one, doesn't it? But in fact, while the iconic shape and style of the original remains intact, look closely and you'll see that little details like the logo and infrared receiver have changed. More importantly, B&W has gone back to the drawing board on the internals. All the drivers are new, as is the digital sound processing chip, and that's why it would be wrong to think of this as a slightly tweaked first generation Zeppelin. The Air in the new Zeppelin's name comes from the inclusion of Apple AirPlay, which means you can now stream music wirelessly from an iTunes-toting Mac or PC or an iPod Touch, iPhone or iPad running iOS 4.2 or later. If you are going to connect your source the old-fashioned way, you'll be pleased to hear that the Air now takes a pure digital stream from an iPod and uses its own internal DAC to process the signal. The USB input can also now be used for streaming music directly from your laptop's USB socket. You will need a stable wireless network to get a glitch-free AirPlay performance, and even then the sound produced is just a little diluted compared to a proper physical connection. But overall, this is undeniably a big step up from its predecessor. The first thing to hit you is the bass. Yes, there's a decent sense of weight and impressive depth, but it sounds tight and sharply defined too. Crank up the volume to party-inducing levels and it doesn't bottom out or distort. The Zeppelin Air's got an impressive sense of timing, detail and delicate dynamics too. The Bowers & Wilkins Zeppelin Air. Whether you want AirPlay or not, it's one of the most stylish and sonically charged speaker docks on the market.